Hey guys, it's Tess, and today we're going to be doing another Halloween look, and we're going to be doing a half-face skull on the bottom half. It's going to be super fun. Okay, to start this look off, we just have basic foundation and concealer on the top half of her face, because the bottom we're going to be using a white to create the skull. So if you're going to be doing this look, just do your basic foundation, but just stop a little bit below the eye and a little bit on the top of the nose. Okay, to start off, I have a reference photo in front of me, and I'm just going to sketch out with the white where I'm going to be putting the skull. You can go as low as high as you want, depending on where you want this sort of skull shape to start and to end. Okay, so today I'm using the Krylon Cream face paints. They're really great because they're really pigmented, and you don't have to use too much of them, and they're really comfortable to wear. And I'm just using a really thin eyeshadow brush to be able to make sure I can get a really nice, precise line. Okay, and then with the foundation brush, I'm just going to go in and fill in to the jawline. Okay, so I'm just taking a little bit of translucent powder mixed with a little bit of a white eyeshadow to really intensify that white color. And I'm just gonna set this really lightly because we are gonna be going over it again with some paints. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with the same Krylon paints, but in black. And now we're gonna start creating the shape, the bones, the teeth, and things like that. So again, I'm just taking it on a really thin eyeliner brush. That way, if you make any mistakes, you can correct it because it'll be so small. And I'm just gonna go at the base, sorry for me. This little divot in the ear is a really good place to go for cheekbones, even when you're contouring and just doing normal makeup. And so I'd like to go there. And I'm just gonna very lightly sketch out all of my little details. And this is all gonna be filled in so you can kind of play with the shape and how much you want the mouth to show. Now I'm just going with a larger brush just to fill in the space and give us a little bit more time. We're gonna do the teeth. So what I like to do is go in at the lips because you can kind of get a middle point. That'll be a lot easier. Just like that. And then up from there, you're just gonna make teeth shape. You can kind of make them however shape you want, how big or small, and how many you wanna do. And then I'm just continuing the middle line as the separation between my teeth. And then again, just adding some paint back in, just blending out my edges. Okay, now that I have everything sketched out, I'm gonna set my black areas with a black shadow to intensify it. And this is where we're gonna start blending things out and start giving more of that realistic shape. Okay, so I kind of went a little thick on this side, so I'm just going back in with the white paint and kind of carving out the exact shape that I want. And because those paints are blending, it gives a really nice natural shadow. So there's really no way to mess this up because you're just adding more shadow. So this is a really forgiving look. Okay, so now I'm just kind of going in between where I made all the teeth and doing a little bit of that light shading because we're gonna go back in and do more white to be able to make sure those teeth really come forward. Now I'm going back in with the same white and I'm gonna go into those details and just kind of brighten anything up that got too much shading. And I like to do a tapping motion so that you're not moving too many things around. Okay, now I'm gonna do the nose. And when I did the white, I kind of got that peak anyway. And so now we're just going to cover the whole nose. All right, and I'm just gonna do the same thing I did over here, set it with black eyeshadow. All right, now we're just gonna kind of go and do a little bit of detailing just to kind of make sure that it looks like this skull is sunken in and coming out of the face. So I'm just getting a really, really thin eyeshadow brush. Just kind of doing a little bit of detail work just around the edges, just to give a little bit of shadowing. All right, now I'm just taking a really, really fluffy brush, something super light just to add color, and I'm just taking that black and putting it below the jawline just to make it really pop. All right, so now we're just gonna pretty up the eyes a little bit. I'm just gonna use like a bronzier color, but you can use any color that you want. I'm just gonna put it in the crease and just kind of bump up the eyes a little. All right, now we're just gonna add some real fun, flirty little lashes.